Episode 5 of Maxton Hall left viewers on the edge of their seats, delivering one of the most intense cliffhangers of the season and perfectly setting the stage for a dramatic season finale. The episode ended on two completely different emotional notes, one filled with love and relief, and the other dripping with tension and dread. We saw Ruby and James finally finding a moment of happiness together after facing countless obstacles, betrayals, and misunderstandings. Their bond seemed stronger than ever. They were smiling, relaxed, and for the first time in a long while, they looked like they could finally breathe. But while they were lost in their moment, something far more sinister was happening just a few steps away. Lexington checked his phone and suddenly froze. Whatever message he received instantly wiped the smile off his face. What makes this moment so shocking is that just seconds earlier, he looked genuinely happy for Ruby and James, but the second he opened that message, everything changed. His expression turned dark, tense, serious, and deeply alarmed. It's very clear that the message he saw involved either Ruby or James, or possibly both. That single moment hints at a massive turning point that will completely shake episode 6. At the same time, we cannot forget the trouble brewing for Lydia. Cyril secretly captured a photo of Lydia kissing Sutton and immediately sent it to Elaine. Instead of stopping there, Elaine has decided to use the picture to fuel even more chaos. Together, they're planning something that could destroy both Lydia and Sutton's reputations. With all these stories unfolding at once, the season finale is set up to be an emotional roller coaster. So what exactly is going to happen in episode 6? Stay with me till the end of this video, because we're breaking down every twist, every betrayal, and every shocking reveal coming our way. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any of our Maxton Hall updates. At the beginning of episode 5, James and Ruby manage to escape from Mortimer, yet James is still determined to confront his father and prove his commitment to Ruby. He refuses to hide their relationship any longer. But James's emotional honesty is turning into a dangerous situation for Ruby. It becomes painfully clear that Mortimer might be the one behind the sudden problem. With Ruby's scholarship, the episode shows just how ruthless he is. Mortimer isn't just strict, he's manipulative. He is secretly monitoring the messages of both James and Lydia, invading their privacy without hesitation. And it is through these stolen glimpses into his children's lives that he finds something he believes he can use to destroy Ruby. Mortimer's only goal is simple: force James to break up with Ruby and ruin her future once and for all. What he doesn't realize, however, is that this cruel decision will ultimately cause both of his children to turn against him in the most painful way possible. Here's where the twist becomes shocking. In season 1, long before James and Ruby ever became close, James took a photo of Sutton and Ruby during a moment that looked far more intimate than it actually was. From the angle he captured it, it appeared as though Ruby and Sutton were kissing. At that time, James disliked Ruby, so he had no problem keeping the photo. The problem is, he never deleted it. In episode 5, while snooping through James's phone, Mortimer discovers that old picture, and this photo is about to set off a chain reaction of heartbreak. In the season finale, Mortimer will make the photo public. Rumors will explode instantly. Ruby's reputation at school will be completely shattered. People will believe she was secretly seeing Sutton. Her chances of getting into Oxford will collapse in seconds. Even Ruby's own parents will initially believe the rumor, leaving Ruby devastated, confused, and betrayed. This becomes the most emotionally painful moment for her in the entire season. When Ruby learns the truth that the photo came from James's phone, she breaks down. She will refuse to listen to him, convinced that he is responsible for ruining her life. Even though James desperately tries to explain that it was taken long before they ever had feelings for each other, Ruby will be too hurt to hear him. She cuts him off completely. Meanwhile, Elaine is preparing her own revenge. She's furious after James made it clear he wants nothing to do with her. She will now do anything to hurt him, including using Lydia. With the photo Cyril sent her, Elaine plans to expose Lydia's relationship with Sutton. Lydia is terrified, knowing that her father discovering the truth will lead to disaster. But everything changes when Lydia learns about the rumor destroying Ruby. In a powerful and heartbreaking moment, Lydia decides to take responsibility. She reveals to everyone that she is the one in a relationship with Sutton, and that she's carrying his child. She risks her entire future to save Ruby's name. But this confession comes with heartbreaking consequences. Mortimer will explode when he finds out. Their confrontation becomes one of the season's most intense moments. And in the middle of the argument, Lydia may tragically lose the baby. This scene is expected to be one of the most emotionally devastating moments of the entire series. Once James learns what his father has done using the photo, destroying Ruby's life, hurting Lydia, he finally reaches his breaking point. Every bit of frustration, fear, and anger he's been holding inside erupts. He confronts Mortimer in what will be the most explosive father-son fight of the series. This time, James isn't just angry he's done. He cuts ties with Mortimer completely, packs his bags, and leaves home. But he can't go to Ruby, because she wants nothing to do with him. Instead, he goes to stay with his aunt. Lost and heartbroken. In a single day, James loses Ruby, his home, and the last pieces of trust he had left. The season is expected to end with a massive cliffhanger that leaves every character facing life-changing consequences. Ruby's future is uncertain. Her Oxford dream hangs by a thread. James has lost Ruby, his family, and his sense of stability. Lydia is fighting for her life, devastated by what happened. Mortimer is losing control over the very family he tried so hard to control.